Good morning. So glad you could join us. Hey, excited about what we've got today. Picking some thoughts from He Gets Us with some thoughts from Max Lucado as well. It's a cool little book. I highly recommend it. And we're going to talk about, was it difficult for Jesus to be a role model? I mean, we who know Jesus, we know that we believe that He was perfect. He lived a sinless life. And so it's just kind of like He was an autopilot. But was He? And you know, we have good news. I love what it says in Luke chapter 2, verse 10. It says that the angels announced, they proclaimed good news of a great joy. They did not say bad news of a great duty. And that's the way I think I grew up looking at the gospel was, I didn't even understand gospel meant good news. But I looked at it like, oh, gotta do this, must do that. God wants us to enjoy life. But back to this idea of Jesus being an example. We believe that He lived a perfect life. For some, that's hard to believe, but He set a very high standard. When I say that, like what? Well, He said we're supposed to love our enemies. It's like, that's a great concept. We're also supposed to love all of our neighbors, and some people are like, you don't know my neighbors. That's a little bit tougher. And also to forgive those who have intentionally wronged you. Forgive them. I mean, the early disciples, they balked at that. It's like, well, 7 times, Peter says, right? I'm supposed to do it 7 times. Jesus is like, no, try 70 times 7. In other words, limitless. That's crazy. So, and this whole thing about don't judge others. What? Well, no, that's my specialty. What are you talking about? I'm really good at. And isn't that the truth for too many church people? That we've got this spiritual pride where we're just a little bit superior. No, but Jesus says not. So was it easy for Jesus to do that? We talked last night at youth group about, and some of the students have never heard this, walk the walk and talk the talk. Or talk the talk and walk the walk, either way you put it. But the real question is, do you walk the talk? You can say it. You can say how good of a Christian you are, but you actually put it into practice. And we asked the students to write down examples of people. And the coolest thing was, some of them put down one another as examples of somebody, once we explained what it meant to walk the walk. And, oh yeah, that person does it. To me, that was really cool. I hope you have people in your world that don't just talk the talk, but they walk the walk. But Jesus did. I mean, all those things I just listed about the difficult ones. When He was mocked, He must have wanted to belittle His persecutors. I mean, people slapping Him, spitting in His face, mocking Him. And He didn't say a word. When He was betrayed by a close friend, He didn't call him out. It's like this. He's like, this is how you treat a friend, but He didn't retaliate. And when He was crucified, He didn't condemn the people who did it. He publicly forgave them. Think about that for a moment. Did Jesus ever get angry? Do you know when He did? Is when other people were being abused. Like at the temple, poor people were being ripped off by wealthy people. Yes, He got angry then, but when people did things to Him, He did not just lash out at people. May God give us the grace to walk as Jesus walked. A lot of us are good at the talk. May God give us the grace to walk the walk and be the example that someone around us needs today. God bless you. Have a great day.